and welcome, family, to another episode of Wake Up Africa. My name is Dr. Mumbi Seraki. How you doing? How's everything going? I really do pray that you are well, family, in all your ways, and that you're moving into living life truly on your own terms, reporting from a forest, literally, family, where we're just, mingling with the monkeys and all kinds of things. We do pray that you are in nature, even if it throws you off a little bit, that you are getting back into nature, that you are communing with nature. It's such a powerful, powerful thing, family. Really, really beautiful. And a special shout out, of course, to our Patreon family. We appreciate, love you so much for supporting us on that platform. There's been a lot of opposition, family, to the deal that was signed between the divided kingdom and Rwanda. Definitely check out the show I did on that, where the divided kingdom literally wants to dump. That's how it's being described by the Rwandese, dump the asylum seekers who they don't want on Rwanda, and then pay Rwanda to host them, to assimilate them into their community and all this stuff. And I think actually there's a UN body that came out and said that this was actually illegal. It was an illegal thing to do. It didn't sit well, although Priti Patel, who is, I think, the Home Secretary, she had tried to argue that they had, that it didn't fly above, or it didn't break any national or international law. But what is really going on, family? It looks like it's already up and running because, I always tell you, when by the time they're telling us these things, they already literally have everything in place. And we did actually see Priti Patel, the Home Secretary, flying to Rwanda a couple of days ago to sign the deal. And usually they'll only get like the head guys to come through when the deal is basically like there's no way it's falling. And then they decided to release it to the public, but there's been so much backlash. There's one person who said, we do not support this deal. How could a richer, bigger country be unable to host refugees and think they could just dump them in Rwanda because they have money? It's absolutely unacceptable. And the person who said that is the president of the Democratic Green Party and member of parliament, Frank Habineza. And during a press briefing, the minister Biruta, along with Home Secretary Priti Patel, explained that the program concerns migrants who arrived in the divided kingdom from January 2020. And they tried to say that this program will be dedicated to asylum seekers who are already in the UK, for other people who want to come to Rwanda to seek asylum or want to be refugees in this country. There are existing channels that will be used. So another controversial thing that has emerged from this whole thing, which is what that blah, blah, blah was saying, is they have actually blocked refugees from certain East African countries, which has now even just added flames to the fire. So Rwanda actually said it would not welcome asylum seekers from countries, Democratic Republic of Congo, Burundi, Uganda, and Tanzania. But basically the rest of the world is open. And there is rumors and allegations that the asylum seekers who may be going over may be Ukrainians, family, which just adds a whole other dimension to this to this situation. But it's not going as smoothly as they wanted. And so, and the reason they're saying this is, because Rwanda and Uganda have had issues. Museveni and Kagame. Kagame was actually Museveni's protege. And then once he tasted that power, they kind of, quote unquote, disagreed. That's a whole other story, family. Let me not even get into that. But since 2019, there's actually been serious beef, especially on the border between Rwanda and Uganda. We did cover some of those stories where Rwanda blocked Ugandan truck drivers, or, some Rwandese citizens were arrested on the Ugandan side, like literally just across the street. But family, the big thing is, there's been so much silencing in Rwanda, family, that we haven't heard, to a certain extent, what the Rwandese feel. The ones who are speaking out the most are the ones in the diaspora. Please check out that other channel. I mean, not the other channel, but the other show that I did around this topic. It will explain all of that. But you see, the scary thing is, family, knowing the sentiments of the Ukrainians and what we've been seeing in the media, this isn't even bias or anything, about the neo-Nazi roots and all this stuff, and how they even have a special celebration for some day, I don't know, where the neo-Nazi leader came together or came to Ukraine or something crazy like that, family. Not only that, but you guys email me literally 24/7 talking about, oh, you know, these guys are planning to invade us again, blah, 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 blah. It's not going to happen because I told you the spiritual barriers are up. But they'd like to psych us into kind of creating that situation. But family, Rwanda is literally opening itself up to the world, and I don't know, but it might not fly. We'll see what happens, because the East African community is now paying attention. Like, how is this going to work? And remember, Rwanda is landlocked, family, which means when these people have nowhere to go and they try to escape, they would immediately saturate or penetrate other countries. And you know, we can't be naive enough to think that somewhere in the back of someone's mind, some sugar could go down, which is basically why Rwanda was like, yo, we'll accept everyone except guys from Burundi, Tanzania, Uganda, and Uganda, and the Democratic Republic of Congo. Anyway, let me know what you think in the comments below, family. Until next time, Tuko pamoja.